Emmanuel Macron confirmed that 13 French citizens were killed in Israel by Hamas terrorists and that 17 more children and adults were missing or presumed taken hostage. In a televised address, the French president called for nationwide unity, with tensions rising in France, which has large Jewish and Muslim communities. His speech came just hours after the Interior Ministry banned all pro-Palestinian rallies, saying such demonstrations posed a threat to public order. Despite this, thousands turned out for rallies in several French cities, including in Paris's Place de la République. Protesters chanted, "Palestine will win." Mr. Darmanin told Jewish schools and synagogues to be protected by a visible police presence. He said 100 anti-Semitic acts had been recorded since the war began, most involving graffiti showing swastikas, death to Jews, calls to intifadas against Israel. Some incidents included people being arrested for attempting to carry knives into schools and synagogues. French police are already guarding the homes of leading MPs. National Assembly President Yael Braun-Pivet and MP Meir Habib, who are both Jewish, have been offered further protection. It has emerged that Ms. Braun-Pivet, a member of Mr. Macron's Renaissance Party, has received death threats. She had parliament lit in the colors of the Israeli flag and called a minute's silence before an assembly session. Ms. Braun-Pivet also announced that Mariam Abu Daqqa, a member of the Popular Front for the Liberation of Palestine, PFLP, would be banned from attending a documentary screening in Parliament next month. The militant organization is recognized as a terrorist organization by the EU. Meir Habib represents a constituency for overseas French citizens, which includes Israel and the Palestinian territories, and is a vocal supporter of Israel. After the Hamas attack, he said, "We are witnessing the return of pogroms." This is after Mr. Macron had told party leaders that discussions on freeing French hostages held by Hamas were underway. In his speech, Mr. Macron said, "I want to say that we will do everything to ensure that these hostages, whatever their nationality, are released." The French president told party leaders that 4 children were among the missing. "France will never abandon its children," he said. Hamas implemented a plan that in its scale, barbarity, and human toll has no precedent. French police used tear gas and water cannon to break up a banned rally in support of the Palestinian people in Paris, as President Emmanuel Macron urged the French to remain united and refrain from bringing the Israel-Hamas conflict home. Macron's interior minister had earlier banned pro-Palestinian protests, saying they were likely to generate disturbances to public order. France is home to Europe's largest Muslim and Jewish communities. The Middle East conflict has often stoked domestic tensions in the past. The French government's imposition of a ban on pro-Palestine demonstrations has sparked a wave of criticism. The decision was made in the wake of escalating concerns about public order. The Interior Minister has ordered the deportation of any foreign nationals found to be violating the rules. Despite the ban, several hundred people gathered in Paris to express their support for Palestine, indicating a degree of defiance against the government's restrictive decision. Gaza's ruling Hamas militants called on Palestinians to rise up in protest at Israel's bombardment of the enclave, urging Palestinians to march to East Jerusalem's Al-Aqsa Mosque and clash with Israeli troops in the West Bank. Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe for more videos.